I flew to Denver to land the biggest deal of my life. And an airport. Karen turned me into angry airport guy on the internet before I even got to the gate. She cut the line, posted a fake rage clip, and almost destroyed my business with 15 seconds of lies. She really thought her phone a few hashtags, and her "I'm the victim" voice made her untouchable. Right up until a K9 sat down by her designer bag, and the full video flipped the entire story. My name is Jim Thompson. I run a tiny cybersecurity company out of a cramped office over a strip mall, and I make a living defending systems from people who try to cheat them. Firewalls, password policies, monitoring traffic. It all comes down to rules. You follow them and things work. You ignore them and things crash. Maybe that's why I've never hated airport security the way most people do. It's annoying, sure, but it's a system. Take your shoes off, laptops out. No liquids over 3. 4 ounces, follow the steps, and you get where you're going. That morning I was running on 4 hours of sleep and burnt airport coffee standing in the security line at my home airport Terminal C mentally rehearsing my pitch. I had 90 minutes to my flight to Denver, and that meeting was everything. A 6-figure contract with a logistics company that could take my 2-man shop, me and my buddy Ivan, and turn us into a real player. He had texted me that morning, "Land the deal, Thompson. No pressure, but my kid needs braces, and I've been looking at a fishing boat." So I'm in line doing my little airport bingo in my head to stay calm. Airport dad with a gallon bag of coins. Check. Bachelor party guys still wearing cheap plastic crowns. Check. Someone arguing about the size of their shampoo bottle. Big check. I'm looking for business traveler yelling into Bluetooth to complete the row. The line is moving in this slow, predictable snake, everyone shuffling in socks, half awake. And for a minute, it feels like maybe the travel gods are on my side. Then I see her. At first, it's just a flash of hot pink and white cutting across the muted gray line. She isn't shuffling along like the rest of us. She's striding crisp white pants that are a bold choice for an airport. Bright pink top. Big sunglasses perched on top of a pile of blonde hair like a tiara. Louis Vuitton bag swinging on her arm like a wrecking ball. She's not in the line, she's stalking it. Walking along the side of the stanchions, with this look on her face like we're cattle blocking her path. My internal firewall monitor goes off. Non-compliant traffic detected. She walks all the way up the side, scanning for an opening, and of course she finds one right next to me. There's one of those heavy metal posts with the retractable belt making the queue. Most of us see that belt as the wall it's meant to be. She unhooks it with a flick of her wrist. It snaps back with this loud crack in the quiet terminal, and she steps through like she's walking into a VIP lounge, sliding herself right in front of the woman with the cane. In her hurry, she bumps the woman hard. The cane skitters on the polished floor. The lady wobbles, arms flailing. Before I even think, my hand shoots out. I grab her elbow and steady her. "Whoa there, I've got you," I say, handing her the cane. "You all right, ma'am?" Her hand is over her chest. She looks shaken. "Thank you, young man. Goodness, people are in such a hurry these days," she says. And the woman in pink, the line cutter, doesn't stop, doesn't look back, doesn't apologize. She just faces forward like she earned that spot. A little boy in front of us, 5 years old maybe, in a matching family vacation shirt, sees the whole thing. He points straight at her and says loud enough for the whole lane to hear, "Mommy, that lady cut." She pushed the grandma. "That's not fair." His mom hisses inside voice, and he repeats still too loud. Inside voice, "She cheated." People smirk. A couple snort. The older woman pats his head and says, Honesty is good. Exercise builds strong bones. Now I can feel eyes on me because they saw me catch the lady, and there's this unspoken question hanging in the air. Is someone going to say anything? This is one of those fork-in-the-road moments. You let it slide. You swallow the frustration, and you have a peaceful but slightly disgusting trip to your gate. Or you speak up and risk becoming the story. I'm a firewall guy. I defend systems. I take a breath, keep my voice low and even. Excuse me. I say the line starts back there, and I gesture with my thumb to the end of the queue 100 people deep. She turns around slowly like she's in a movie, looks me up and down like a piece of furniture just spoke. Excuse me, she says, dripping condescension. I have a flight to catch. I'm a very important person. I almost laugh because it's such a cliché. It's like she's reading from a script. We all have flights, I say, still calm. That's kind of the point of this place. That line is the system that gets all of us there. The guy behind me snorts. The tension thickens. She ignores me. Steps right up to the TSA podium as a college kid is about to hand over his ID. I'm next, she announces. Officer Daniels. The agent checking IDs doesn't even look at her at first. He finishes with the student hands back the license, then turns to her with the patience of a man who's seen it all. Ma'am. The line forms at the back, he says. I'll be happy to check your documents when it's your turn. This is ridiculous. She huffs. I don't have time for this. Do you know who I am? He says. No, ma'am. And with all due respect, it doesn't matter if you're a Kardashian or a congresswoman. You're just a passenger here. The passenger line starts back there. I mutter just loud enough for our little bubble to hear bingo the "Do you know who I am?" square, and the man behind me chokes back a laugh. That's when she shifts tactics. Her shoulders sag. Her voice softens. I have a medical condition, she says louder than she needs to. I can't stand for long periods I need to get through quickly. If she had said that to start with, maybe we all would have tried to help, but she's been power strutting up and down the line for 10 minutes. I point very gently at the huge sign 10 feet away, with the wheelchair symbol that says, Special Assistance, Medical Lane. Ma'am, I think you're in the wrong line, I say, almost cheerful. That lane over there is for people with conditions like yours. They'll get you through faster. Daniels backs me up. They'll check your documentation. It's quick. She looks at the sign like it personally insulted her. Pushes her sunglasses up her nose, and you can see the lie collapse in her face. The crowd murmurs. People look at her shoes, her brisk walk, her perfect posture. Instead of backing down, she reaches into her bag and pulls out her phone. That's when the whole game changes. She points the camera straight at me and her voice starts to tremble in this practiced way. This man is harassing me, she says loud and shaky. He's a danger. I asked a simple question, and he started screaming at me. I haven't raised my voice once. I'm standing there with my hands half up confused. Ma'am, nobody is screaming at you, I say, trying to keep my tone neutral. I just pointed out there's a line. She zooms in on my face, her hand shaking for dramatic effect. See how aggressive he is, classic male rage. I am scared for my safety right now. She is playing to an invisible jury on her phone, not to the people standing around her. What she doesn't realize is she's not the only one with a camera. Off to the side, a young guy in a gray hoodie has his phone out too. He's not just filming me, he's panning, getting the grandmother, the kid, the sign, Daniel's calm face. He's capturing context. I don't know that yet. All I know is a few minutes later, my phone buzzes with a notification from Ivan. Dude, what is this? Why are you trending as angry airport guy? There it is, a 15-second clip on social media. It starts mid-sentence, cuts my words so I'm an admirer of the rules becomes, I'm the rules. Then zooms tight on my hand, pointing like I'm jabbing a finger in her face. Captioned, traumatic experience at the airport. Was just trying to get to my flight when this man completely lost it. This kind of aggression is not okay. Angry airport guy, #Denver. Comments are already rolling in. Fire him. Hope he's on a no-fly list now. This is why women don't feel safe. And yeah, mixed in there. My full name. My company. People tagging my potential client. The kind of pile on where strangers who know nothing about you are ready to burn your entire life down over a clip that fits their favorite narrative. My stomach drops. This trip was supposed to be about growth. New contract, new chapter. Now, my entire career is hanging on what a stranger's followers decide about a fake story. While I'm trying to figure out what to do, something hits the tile floor with a metallic clink. An aerosol can roll slowly out from under her Louis Vuitton bag, right toward Daniel's boot, spinning like a coin. The whole checkpoint goes quiet as it comes to rest against his shoe. He looks down at it, then up at her. "Ma'am, did this fall from your bag?" he asks. She stammers. "I've never seen that in my life." At that exact moment, a Katie time is walking by. The German Shepherd stops, dead ears up, nose locked onto her purse. It pulls toward her bag. Sniffs once, twice, and then sits down. If you don't know a trained K9, like a giant neon sign that says, "Problem here." The handler praises the dog, doesn't move it. The entire security area freezes. Now, Supervisor Miller appears, that no-nonsense airport authority energy. "Status report," she asks. Daniels describes everything in this calm checklist voice. Attempted to bypass the queue disturbance, non-compliant aerosol K9 alert on the primary bag. Miller pulls on gloves, tells Karen, because of course her name is Karen, "Put the bag on the table and empty it now." Karen tries to play her old game one more time. This is harassment. It's an invasion of my privacy. This bag is worth more than your salary. Miller doesn't flinch. A federally trained K9 has alerted on your property inside a secure checkpoint. Either you empty the bag or we do. Those are your options. Karen finally unzips it with shaking hands. Out comes the usual stuff. Wallet keys, makeup. Then, Miller holds up a big glass perfume bottle, way over the liquid limit. "Ma'am, TSA limit is 3.4 ounces. This is not compliant. Karen seethes. But it's Chanel, like the brand should trump federal law. The bottle goes into the clear bin of surrendered items, clattering against peanut butter jars and forgotten snow globes. People chuckle when Daniels calls it the bin of surrendered dreams. Then Miller pulls out a large canister of pepper spray, the tactical kind, bright red safety cap. The air changes again. Perfume is a mistake. Pepper spray on a plane is a weapon. "Planning on seasoning your in-flight meal," Ma'am Daniels says dryly. Even I have to fight a smile at that one. Karen points at me, crying now for real. "It's for my protection from men like him." She sobs. Miller has heard enough. She signals to airport police. They step in, and it escalates from an annoying scene to an official situation. At that point, I have a choice. I can grab my things, go to my gate, and hope this unravels in my favor someday. Or I can stay and give a statement. Make sure the system has all the facts. Ivan's voice echoes in my head. What matters more, peace or justice? Peace would be walking away, shutting up, letting the internet paint me however it wants. Justice would be staying, telling the truth, trusting it to matter. I stay. Karen eventually gets escorted away, still screaming, still calling me a monster, and the TSA line slowly boots back up. Supervisor Miller takes my statement records. The timeline writes down witness names, including the lady I caught and the kid in the hoodie. As I'm lacing my shoes back up, the kid comes over. "Hey man," he says, holding up his phone. "I think you're gonna want this. I got the whole thing from the second she unhooked the rope." He airdrops it to me. 4 minutes, one steady shot at everything. Her cutting the line, almost knocking the old woman over me, helping her the kid, calling her out, the medical lane sign, the K-lane alert, the pepper spray. No edits, no drama music, just reality. "Post it," he says. "Let people see the truth." I thank him, head to my gate, and check my phone. The situation is somehow even worse. My name is trending locally. The client I'm flying to meet has commented under her video. "We are aware of this disturbing behavior. Can anyone confirm his identity?" Hate messages are piling into my inbox. It feels like my whole life is hanging by a thread that a stranger with a pink shirt is still sawing at. I upload Leo's video. I don't rant, I don't insult her, I don't even name her. I just post the clip and write 5 words over it. Internet is fast, context is faster. I tag the airport, TSA, and every outlet that shared her clip. For a few tense minutes, nothing happens. Then the tide turns. Comments shift from "fire, this guy," to "wow. She pushed an old lady and lied, and he literally helped her." People start replying under her post with my full video calling her out. The airport confirms in the comments that she's been cited for prohibited items and interference. The logistics company emails me. "We've seen the full video. We're sorry for our earlier post. The meeting is absolutely still on. Your calm under pressure is frankly impressive." Ivan texts me, "I'm your PR guy now. Say no comment, but with charisma." I'm exhausted, but relieved. The system, messy as it is, worked that day. Truth caught up. Later that night, after landing the contract and dragging myself back home, I'm standing at my local baggage claim when I see a flash of hot pink out of the corner of my eye. Same shirt, same woman. Less perfect. Her makeup is smudged, her hair is flat, her fancy bag is gone, replaced by a clear plastic sack with personal belongings. She looks smaller somehow, deflated. She spots me at the same time. For a second, I expect another scene, another phone. Instead, she walks over, slowly, won't quite meet my eyes. "I saw the news," she says quietly. "Your contract. It was on the local business report." I nod, not sure where this is going. "Congratulations," she says. There's this long, awkward pause, baggage carousel clanking behind us. Then she takes a breath and looks up. "I'm sorry," she says. The words sound like they hurt her throat. My fiancé called off our wedding that morning. My life was falling apart, and I made it everyone's problem. I was wrong. Part of me wants to lecture her list, every consequence, tell her she almost cost me my company, that I've been called every name in the book for the last 24 hours. The other part looks at her and realizes the universe, the TSA, and a kid named Leo already handed her a lesson in a much louder way than I ever could. I just say, "Thank you for saying that. Next time, just wait in line. The rules are there for everyone. It's easier that way." Her suitcase shows up some brand I don't recognize. She grabs it, gives me one last unreadable look, and walks out of the terminal into the night. I text Ivan. Deal closed, justice served. I'm going home, he replies. First round's on me. You angry airport guy. I laugh because yeah, for a few hours that day I was the angry airport guy. But here's what I keep thinking about. Sometimes, anger at injustice is the only thing that makes people pay attention. The real test is what you do with it. Do you turn it into lies and fake victim clips, or do you turn it into facts and context and let people see the whole picture? So I'm curious what you think. If you were in my place, would you have spoken up in that line, or kept the peace and stayed quiet? Would you have posted the full video, or just tried to forget it and move on? Have you ever had someone twist a situation to make you look like the bad guy, and how did you handle it? Tell me in the comments. Share your stories. Argue with me if you think I went too far, or not far enough. Hit like if you believe context still matters. In a world that runs on clips, subscribe. If you want more of these real-life stories, and let me know. In your book, was I the villain, the hero, or just the firewall, standing in the middle of a very loud, very messy system?